Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and welcome back to Cosmoteer. It's time that we put the Millennium Falcon, which we had in the last video, against something a little bit more substantial. And so I'm thinking we need to work on some kind of Star Destroyer, and it needs to be pretty big. I need to put out the Millennium Falcon for scale. Oh, that is massive, isn't it really? That's pretty big. So do I want to try and fill this whole space with Star Destroyer? I'm going to do my best, because I think if we don't, it's going to look a little bit silly. So let's get rid of this bad boy. Goodbye, R2. It's time for you to self-destruct. Boom! And it's all tiny pieces. And they're gone. Good. And let's start working on a brand new, big, nice ship. I've also installed the bubble shield mod, so we're going to give the X-Wings that go against this a little bit extra help. But first of all, it's time to get building. So I figure it's going to, well, we're going to need to do some mirroring. So I think we'll start like this. Oh, maybe not the whole length. And I'll see you soon once I've done a little bit more smashing of this thing. Alright, well, I've outlined the hull, and I think it's not too bad, but it's time for engines. So we will go for... Now, there have to be clusters of 3 sets of large engines. It's about as best or as good as I think I can make it. Do we do it like that? Something like that? It's not. Let me see. That's like 4. That doesn't seem right, TinyPirate. Fix it up, and we'll crack on with it a bit better in a second. So we'll just fill in the space again. Yeah, those 3 seem okay. I will give him a couple extra just to give the damn thing any kind of maneuvering power, or it is going to be seriously compromised when it tries to shuffle around the map. There should be plenty for now. And if I do it like that, I mean that's a good pile of motor power. Not exactly the same as a real Star Destroyer, but close enough. The other thing I think that is quite appropriate is to put in a... Where are my sensors? I can never remember where they are. Here. We've got those big sensor domes on top of the Star Destroyers, don't we? I can't quite match what those are because it's only a 2D game, but I can do that. In terms of weapons, there's a lot of descriptions of turbo lasers all the way around, and that's not exactly... As well as ion cannons. That's not exactly what we have access to with this thing, but it will be some of the things we have access. How much would a large bubble generator do? There could be, bubble generator shield could be one way of solving the shield problem that I have, and the problem is that I don't want to lay out hundreds of tiny shields, it seems. Yeah, it seems a little ridiculous to do that. So if I put out shields like that, and maybe one right in the middle. That seems... I might give it another one, because it would seem to me that like one of these is probably easily taken down, but several of them probably aren't. I don't want this thing to be too easy to destroy, right? It's now time for weapons. So I think lasers make a great deal of sense, as well as I'm gonna put a really decent forward battery on it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's quite a lot of weapons hanging off this thing, and it should be a tough old bird to take down. It's got a lot of itself, and we're going to throw in a bunch of armor. So let's make it so. It's just a giant bunch of corridors and nothing else. Yeah, let's keep working on this bad boy. Here is this bad boy, nicely complete. Let's make it so and see how it kits up. So it doesn't actually draw or need a lot of internal space because it doesn't have missiles or heavy guns. It's just got lasers and point defense, which I scattered everywhere. So it could actually be a lot trimmer, but then it wouldn't be our awesome looking Star Destroyer, would it? Oh, yeah, it can turn okay. I gave it a few side thrusters just to make its life a little easier. Otherwise, I think it was going to have a really ridiculously impossible time. Those bubble shield generators are looking very tasty, but it does make me ponder what are we going to do about our lovely X-Wings, because right now they don't quite work. Let's just tell it to forget destroyed parts, because it's had a bit of a change, and fix it up. So first of all, we need to fix it up with the cockpit, and the second thing we need to do is to, I think, give it one of these tiny bubble shield generators. There we go. And, oh, turn off. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Symmetry is fine like that. I also think it needs a little bit more kind of it needs to look a little, this part needs to look a little bit more like a wing. I don't know. How's that looking? Not too bad. I might go have a bit of a ponder for a second. Okay, so here is my revised X-Wing. I've been studying the internet furiously. I know it doesn't exactly have 4 cannons. I know it doesn't have any kind of bomb launcher. But hey, it's supposed to be a little starfighter compared to this massive Star Destroyer over here. I must admit, it looks quite nice in silhouette, but I think there's one thing we're going to have to do with it. We're going to paint it basically black, aren't we? And then we're going to have to put some decals on it that are all Imperial. And when we put the lid on, yeah, I mean, that looks pretty cool. Glowy bits and everything. The super shields are doing a fantastic job there. And the little guy here looks just fine. Let's bring in the Millennium Falcon for a bit of a comparison. It's not too extreme. It's okay. It's forgivable size difference there. I do wonder, could we justify... Wow. Maybe we could... You know, could we justify this different bubble shield generator there? And maybe one back here like that? I don't know if we're going to be cheating a bit too much. It's going to make it pretty jolly tough. But I don't know if that's a bad thing. It was a little bit soft in a few places last time, I thought. So that's fine. That's going to be our Millennium Falcon. Better save that. And now we need to set up the fight. So I think we're going to need to set up a Millennium Falcon, some X-Wings, and we're going to have to set them up versus the Star Destroyer and a bunch of TIE Fighters, aren't we? Okay, the battle is on. The TIE Fighters are coming in, and the X-Wing and Millennium Falcon, X-Wings and Millennium Falcon are starting to come in as well. I'm hoping they all have a good scrap. They're all on different teams. Let's have a zoom in. I've given the bad guys 10 TIE Fighters versus our 15 X-Wings and Millennium Falcon, but they do have the Star Destroyer, and it is going to cause a lot of pain. These shields seem to be holding up. A couple of X-Wings in trouble here, but not too bad. Kind of what I would expect, right? Meanwhile, the Star Destroyer is just, oh, wow. So we've got a few shots coming in, but the point defenses are taking out the Millennium Falcon's missiles, no trouble. Oh my goodness, what have we got? Just, wow. So everything ruined. There's no more TIE Fighters left. There's just X-Wings and Millennium Falcon here. The Millennium Falcon is doing a bit of an end run. I think that is the secret, guy. That is the secret. Get in over here so that it can't shoot you too much. Meanwhile, X-Wings, oh wow, they are suffering. They are suffering hardcore. The shields are taking a real hammering, but they're holding out. What are you guys all doing? Get stuck in. I don't know. Is there a piece of some tiny piece of a TIE Fighter here? And you've got no control room? What's wrong with you? Okay. Oh no! Oh no! The Millennium Falcon is in real trouble here. It has been basically cut in half. Oh my goodness. That is not great. That is not great. Poor Millennium Falcon. You're in serious trouble. And just taking more fire damage hits. X-Wings are basically shattered. And have you taken a single... You've taken a very small amount of damage to some armor. And what is left is just pummeling everything. Look at that. It feels about the right amount of firepower, I must admit. He's having a go, but he's not going to last long. One more brave soul coming in. No, there is no chance here. This shield is barely even noticing it. That is not good. That is not good. I think perhaps, do we need some Y-Wings to assist? Maybe some Y-Wings would be a good idea. I think that would make this fight a little fairer. So this is the closest I've got for a Y-Wing. Actually, maybe I'll make it a little bit more deadly. Can we do it like that? It should really be perhaps differently laid out, but you do have to realize I'm compromising here. I'm dealing with a game that isn't really built for Star Wars. I kind of want more crew in this thing as well, but I don't know where I can fit them. So it's not bad. There we go. It's got ion cannons to help take down the shields. You got blasters, not well suited for the exact historical accuracy. It doesn't have missile launchers of any kind, but I think that is okay. So I think some of those, maybe a couple of wings of those, might see us through the fight. I've also given it extra shields because I just was conscious that it didn't have much in the way of defenses right now. Like I don't really think it would be a good idea to put on more armor, for example. That wouldn't seem to fit the style of this bad boy. I mean, arguably a little bit at the back, but I think it's fine like that. It's got 2 sets of shields. That's a pretty powerful craft, I think. We'll give that a go in another fight versus a Star Destroyer. Okay, we are ready to go. I've got 15 TIE Fighters here, and I've got the Star Destroyer. I've got 15 X-Wings, 15 Y-Wings, and a good time autosave, and the Millennium Falcon all coming in. This, will this do it? I don't know. It could do. Let's see what this fight looks like. So the TIE Fighter is going to go in first. I feel wonderfully filmic. I mean, the TIE Fighters and what have you would go in first, and they did in the films. Star Destroyer is close behind, of course. But let's see what happens when the fighting breaks out. Oh, here he goes. Everyone is shooting. Good. Just do stuff, chaps. You don't all have to fight exactly the same dude, alright? Oh no, you don't want to be facing that way, Millennium Falcon. Come on, you need to get over here pretty promptly. And missiles are flying at least, so that's good, because the TIE Fighters don't have any defenses against those, really. Why don't you, shoot these guys? Yeah, come on, shoot. I'm not seeing enough aggressive pew-pewing. Are you doing enough to join this fight? Oh, everyone's running away. They're all chasing this piece of scrap. You silly blimmin' X-Wing pilots. Don't chase that. Look, there's all kinds of stuff over here that you need to be worrying about. Over here. Okay, everyone. I mean, this is going to be everyone, but you guys who can, take on this ship. So, take out the Star Destroyer here. Yep. Oh, man. That TIE Fighter's getting shredded. X-Wings are coming in. What? Why are these guys... These Y-Wings are really poorly working. Okay, so what I need them all to do, really, is to focus fire on these at the back here. Can I get anyone else in? Yeah, just come in like this. Hang behind it. Stay behind it, chaps. Oh, the shields are actually going down here. What else is happening? How are they doing? No, you guys over here. You don't want to be over there, trust me. You want to be behind. Okay? You, Y-Wing. Oh, you're just... Okay, you're toast. Forget about you. And everyone else... Oh, missiles straight into the back. That is the way to do it. Whoa! All the engines went up. I don't think you need to be quite that close to do damage, Y-Wing, but... I mean, so I suppose it's effective. Can any of you do stuff? Get in there? I mean, that's certainly one way of doing it. Just shooting straight up the back here. How are you doing, Star Destroyer? Let me see your insides. You've just got Y-wings packed out the back, shooting into the inner cavity here. Oh, the crew are looking a little worried. Look, why can't you just hang back just a teensy bit? I don't even think the Millennium Falcon can get any missiles in at that sort of placement. Oh, you take out the TIE fighter. Don't spin too far around. Don't no. Come back. Oh, that TIE fighter is being pursued by a Y-wing. The Y-wings do a pretty fantastic job. No. Millennium Falcon, you went too far. Just no. Oh my gosh. You are in trouble. You should have moved. No, that's not the place to be. Come on, guys. Get back in. Get back in over here. Can you do anything? You can. Just come over here then. You guys. Yeah, just get in there. This one, you're toast. You, whatever's left of you, you're in trouble. People still in there. This one's just spinning out of control while everything hits it. You're making a good go at cutting your way through the back of the ship here, which is kind of cool. Wow, the Millennium Falcon has saved itself. Missile system still running. Lost one shield generator and a bunch of parts, but otherwise okay. This guy needs to just get out of the way. He can't. So it's just a giant cluster right at the back. What about if you just went forward? Try and get away from them, Star Destroyer. There's a little bit of motion now. Still some structure being shredded, as well as we're pushing around bits of broken Y-wing. You're having a hard time finding anywhere to shoot, aren't you? So maybe come over here? You come over here, maybe? Oh, you shouldn't do anything. You're pretty broken. It is merely... Okay, so this guy is giving everyone a hard time back here. We need everything that we can to shoot at it. If you have a weapon... No, you're drifting. You're drifting. You've got no chance now. The Star Destroyer is starting to turn. Just get out of there, Star Destroyer. Run! Meanwhile, it's just a matter of time now. Everything's just parked in the back. Let's just speed it up and see what happens. They're just eating their way into the back of this thing. Except some of these guys have suffered so much damage. Is there anything that they can do just to sit back here? No, just like this is fine. Alright. So, Millennium Falcon is in a little bit of trouble, but thankfully it's got some ablative shielding in the form of a broken Y-wing. But the Star Destroyer is turning, and it's turning pretty quick, and not many ships keeping up with it. On the positive, these missiles are just at point-blank range. It can't take a lot of this kind of punishment, though, so I need you to back off. I need you to get around to the back of this thing. I think spinning on the spot is possibly the best thing that this thing can do. And it might win this fight. It is possible. What are you guys? You're all a pile of rubble. And... Oh no! Millennium Falcon! You lost too much of your shields. And now you're being destroyed. And the shields are back up. Only one Y-wing remains just to hover behind this thing. And do we have anything else that... We have one X-wing. Can you just get behind it? Actually, no. Come over here, here, and then behind. And what are you... You've got no control room. And there's something over here. One Y-wing? What are you doing all the way over there? Come back over here. So let's come here and then... Yeah, just hover about here. Just get away, you idiot. You don't have any thrusters to pull you away, do you? Can you just try and bounce your way off? Come on. Move away. Oh, he can actually get inside the bubble shield. That's kind of cool. Very nice. Don't let yourself drift too far. So after about 5 minutes worth of firing at 4 times speed, we've managed to cut chunks off. And this X-wing, which can't move, is just... Okay, you, come round here, pronto. It's just cutting a hole like a laser and awesome fires are starting to take hold. It shouldn't have too much trouble with fire. There are quite a lot of fire extinguishers around, but we have cut our way through. Now there's a lot of armor. You have to basically be near the core to do much. If you're not near the, near the edges where the weapons are, there's nothing big in the middle, but bits are coming off. That's always a good sign. If I get this Y-wing right into the middle, which it might be able to do, then maybe we've got a slightly better chance. You cannot get drifting too far off to the side. At this point, I think I'm going to have to call it a draw because I've been running this for ages and nothing has happened. But it's been a pretty awesome fight, I must admit. The Star Destroyer is quite impressive. I'm really pleased with it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've been TinyPirate. Good night.